coming to the Memorial Auditorium, and you could win tickets from Local 3. Moulin Rouge is more than a musical, it is a state of mind. Enter to win every day at local3news.com.
Several of the area's most distinguished women will be recognized at this year's Women of Distinction Luncheon on October 31st. The luncheon is an annual tradition highlighting the power of community involvement to improve our collective good, and this year's honorees are not going to disappoint. Nicole Watson is excited for the luncheon, and she's here to share this morning. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much for having us.
You must have such a good time every year when that list comes out of honorees to say, oh, I love her. Oh, I love her.
Oh my gosh, we've honored so many great women in this community who have impacted the community and given so much of their time and resources. So over the years, we're over 300 women that we've honored now throughout 30 plus years, 1993, maybe 40. I'm bad at math.
Yes,
so
I won't hold you to
many years of Women of Distinction.
There is no shortage. Is there a cap every year? Do you try to have like 6 women?
There's normally 10. This year there's 11 because we had so many good applications that we just couldn't pick. So there's a process that the steering committee goes through, and it's voting, and it's by everyone who's been a Woman of Distinction in the past, and nominations come in. So we have 11 this year, so that's super special.
So we'll hit kind of some fun facts for you this morning, things to know. So first of all, the luncheon on the 31st, there are still tickets available.
There are tickets available and sponsorships.
And people want to know, okay, so what's my money going to go to? It goes to a great cause.
Oh my gosh, we are partnering with Signal Centers and the Dolly Parton Imagination Library program this year, and we have for the past few years, and all the proceeds from the luncheon go to the program. So this is our 20th anniversary of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library in Hamilton County, and we have given out, we have 13,000 children enrolled in the program. So we would love to have 13,000 more.
You know, it's been a long time. My children are much older now, but my older one, Dolly Parton, had just kind of begun the outreach when Emily was little. And so my memory is that she pledges, is it a book a month?
A book a month from birth to 5 years old.
That's just crazy.
And the first book is The Little Engine That Could. Oh. And then the last book that you receive is about getting ready for kindergarten. And it comes in the mail with their name, and they get mail and ownership to a book that hopefully leads to a fundamental love of reading.
And probably what you'll find when you go to this luncheon, and you'll begin to see about the honorees and what their particular passion that they've pursued has been, is that everyone's life touches somebody else's. So Dolly Parton never set out to become who Dolly Parton is today. Every day she just gets up and does the best she can, and good things come from it, we hope.
And saves America every day, right. One book at a time, and everything else that she does.
Have you seen her cast iron that
I
she's
have
done?
And now she's making muffins and cakes and giving out books, and I just don't, no one can keep up with Dolly, but we're grateful for it.
I would love to know if it was her idea to have it say, Jolene, please don't take my pan.
I know.
It's just the best.
Jolene can have my pan, so that's fine. That's hilarious.
Okay, let's talk about your honorees. I won't ask you to name them all, although you are welcome to if you want. But I was looking over them, and what I think is so great is that they're not reaching out in the same way. These are all very unique women following their own path.
Right. They're diverse. They're community leaders. They're retired teachers. They're women who've dedicated their whole lives to children. There are business women, C-suite level women in huge corporations in Chattanooga. So it's a great diverse group of women, and it really touches on so many aspects of the community.
When we come to the luncheon, what are we going to experience?
You're going to experience a lot of excited women who are excited to celebrate each other and all the good work in Chattanooga. And I think that that's so crucial right now, is to lift each other up. And you're going to see the importance of the library and the community, and how we can give back and help with the literacy efforts in Hamilton County, because literacy is such a huge issue in our state. You
were making the comment that you think the math is 13,000
children,
and you'd love to help 13,000 more. So for people who might not be able to make it to the luncheon, but they would love to be able to be the recipient of the program, how do they do that? You can go to the Signal Center's website, and there's a Dolly Parton Imagination Library tab that you can click on, and we can get you signed up there. And you can also you can sign up through Erlanger and I think Park Ridge, and there's some other pediatric offices in town that can help you set up. And super easy. I hate to say this too, because this is just my own opinion, but one more kudos to Dolly, that it's still a paper book
Yes,
not
it's a
an
real book.
ebook.
It's a real book.
That
So
makes such a difference.
I really think that it's key that you get it in the mail with their name on it, and it's an ownership, and it makes them love it and reading.
Not to take away your joy and fun on October 31st, but I'm sure your mind is already thinking ahead to, we're going to do this again next year.
Yeah.
So if people are wanting to make a nomination of somebody, when does that process start and how does that work?
The process starts immediately after this, the luncheon, but you can also go to Women of Distinction of Greater Chattanooga. We have a website, and there's a nomination form that you could fill out electronically and mail in by snail mail as well.
Well, you enjoy the day
Thank
on
you so
October
much.
31st, and
Hope
she
to
would
see you
love
there.
to see you there to join in. And again, don't forget that your reservation and your ticket in, if you will, your seat at the table is going to go back to help these children get these wonderful books. WomenofDistinction.com. We'll see you Halloween morning at 11:30.
Decades ago, our city thrived with hardworking individuals who carried not just lunch pails, but dreams and responsibilities. If you've been injured, trust a law firm that truly